Alright, the queue finally popped after a while, waiting as a white mage for Leviathan. We see our ship at sail. Or, I guess they're supposed to be... Oh, they are, okay. So one ship is being towed basically behind it. So you have your normal kind of galleon ship with a kind of like flat barge being towed behind it. We are approaching Leviathan, who's just kind of sitting in the middle of this large swath of water. Cannons are firing at Leviathan now, distracting it. It seems to have just a big old invisible spherical shield around it, and it forms some water spheres in front of it, 3, and shoots them directly at our ships. Luckily, they just kind of explode in the water around us. And now Leviathan dives into the water and just is streaming toward us. The captain nods to one of his crewmen. The galleon continues off without the platform that we are on, and they all salute us as they leave. Now it is up to us, apparently. We are underwater again, seeing the vision from Leviathan's, viewpoint, and he erupts from the water and just towers over our just single platform ship, theoretically unsinkable, apparently. We see his body, just this large, thick, serpent-like body, like a Leviathan, like a sea snake kind of thing. And we have a party of 8, 2 tanks, 2 healers, and the rest are DPS. There's going to be a head and a tail. At some point, right now it's just Leviathan's head. Already down to like 90% hit points, so doing something right. I don't know if the fight's changed since last time I had to do it, but there's supposed to be some coordination when it comes to who attacks the head and who attacks the tail. He'll slam down one side of the ship, which you'll see a spout of water. So there's still a tail. Nobody's attacking it, so that's bad. Some Sahagin erupt from the depth, or like jump out of the depths in order to make things harder for us. Our group has finally picked him up. I've watched videos in the past of this fight, only to have people pretty much ignore mechanics for the most part, because we pretty much just overpower shit these days, apparently. He's down to 65%. Whirlpools you gotta watch out for, although I don't think you can dodge them. I think they're just instant. Got some spheres we should be killing here, as far as I remember, but we're not, so those are gonna damage us probably, which is awesome. It's great. Wait, where are you? Why can't I heal you? Was I silenced? Was I slowed? What's going on here? But yeah, so they got the tail on one side, the head on the other. We've popped. Oh, and we're all dead. Cool. I guess we didn't kill the spheres fast enough. Somehow our tank survived? So now we just have a tank that is tanking the head. He's gonna die. There's no way he lives this. But literally everybody died. So, except for him. Somehow. I think not killing the ads was the problem there. Who knows? Again, I didn't watch the video this time, so that's my guess. Like there are orbs that spawn in every corner, and my guess is the more of those that are left up after a certain amount of time, the stronger Leviathans. Like all of these Aeons have a mega move, and the mega move generally does more damage if certain conditions aren't satisfied. Got a tail, guys. Somebody's got to do the tail. If you don't do the tail, it just randomly attacks and does massive freaking damage. Oops. Okay. Those orbs have spawned again. Hopefully people will defeat them this time. Okay, so now the orbs are all down. Finally, people did not turn to them until it was too late. We've popped a shield, which maybe we popped the shield too late last time? Yeah, that's probably what it was. It probably wasn't the ads so much as the shield. Well, you can't pop the shield until the ads are down. That's what it is. Interesting. So once again, he's going to thwap one side, which drags us all over to that side. You're supposed to run away from the thwap side so you don't get hit by it. But we all get dragged over after he thwaps. 35%. Tidal wave comes across. Our ship is rocking. Don't come a knocking. I know one... I can't remember if it's the tail that takes way less damage to magic or the head. So like magic damage goes to one side and the non-magic, physical damage goes to the other side. Don't recall which is which. It may be ranged versus melee actually. It might not be magic versus not magic. I don't remember. I guess we're done. So if you actually do the fight correctly, you win pretty quickly and easily. But Leviathan is just twisting and turning, flailing about in the water, and then, as all things do, just erupts into sparklies and nothingness. We'll accommodate whoever's left here. I'll give you that one. And that is the Leviathan fight, but there's not a video afterward? Okay. Well, since that was so quick, let's report to... You know what, let's just fly. Or not fly, let's teleport. Where is Lower Decks? Let's just, yeah. 159 gil, well spent. But yeah, pick up the ads. Try not to get thwapped. Activate the shield after the ads are down, which is why you want to get those spheres down. So you can activate the shield in time to survive like the whirlpool thing that happens on the barge. Xanthael in front of the elevator up to Merlvib's quarters, or headquarters, or... Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits, but today I will permit myself a few words. Ahem. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You are an inspiration to us all, madam. And on that note, the admiral awaits you in the command room. Wink. Winks. Why? Alright. Merlvib. Cutscene fade to black.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you.
Okay, I can turn off my video because it's fine. I'll let the audio play.
Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. 'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
I think that she knows that her commander here, who gave the suggestion, is Mistbeard, or was, you know? He turns to the side, like, huh, what? And smiles.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral.
Thancred looked shocked at first when the camera, quote-unquote, zoomed over to him, but...
Few are privy to this information, but Limsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
Get a room, guys.
I'm heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
She's cock-blocking.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
Dude's getting ganged up on by the women. Jeez.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Wow.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
It does please me.
You wished a word in private.
Y'shtola and Merlvu.
The better not to spoil the festive mood.
Yugiri is kind of in the shadows. Not on purpose spying, but she noticed that they wanted a word in private, and now she's kind of off behind a wall.
History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds stood before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, But how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagins' reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
And Y'shtola walks away. Right past Ugiri.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Whorl is looking out at the stars and clouds.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Might makes right. Not a thing most people agree with. But when one faction or one people are looking to destroy another, I mean, what do you do? That is the end of whatever quest that was. Hold on. Lord of the Whorl. So that was the Leviathan fight with one mishap. So, try to learn from our mistakes. And yeah, that's it. I will see you guys next time. Probably it for the night because it's late-ish and I just want to relax. So next time, bye.